Okay, let's get started. Good morning. Thanks for joining us for Level 1 Process Controls. I'm MikeFarrin with Rhino Toolhouse, Applications Engineer for the Southern Region. Let me tell you a little bit about Rhino. Our mission is to identify and deliver the world's most innovative assembly solutions. We provide superior service, local expertise, a high degree of responsiveness to empower our customers to be more productive, build a better quality product, and maintain a safe environment for their workers. I want to take one key point away from this, which is build a better quality product. So today in our Level 1 Process Controls, we're going to get started with Studevant Richmont wrenches. So I'm going to ask you three questions to begin with. Would you like to verify that all bolts have been tightened in each of your processes? Would you like to know if the operator rehits any bolts? Would you like to know the cost? Would you like to reduce any cost of repairs? And this really brings me to Daniel and Nick here, pictures in the background of my two boys. Since they were very young, they wanted to spend time with Daddy and work on the cars together. And so we did. And they come out from 4 years old, 5 years old, all the way up till they're teenagers and big strapping guys. And we're doing, I teach them how to do the star pattern on the bolts on a tire. And what happened here is, I didn't give great advice and I didn't give them the right tools for the job. But they asked one day, how do you know if it's tight or not, Dad? And like, well, this guy I used to work with, Ziggy, he was a Polish guy. His name was really this long. So we call him Ziggy. And he's tightening some large bolts on a transformer. So Ziggy, how tight are those supposed to be? And he says, until you see juice. So that was kind of funny. I always told the boys that too. Not really great advice. So, so Dad gave bad advice. We had untrained operators. So the boys would always try when they were younger. But when they got bigger and stronger, they were actually able to see the juice. And so in this case, tell them to put the tire back on. I think you guys can handle it. I'll come back and check you in a little bit. And so when I got out there, the top one on the left was broken off. It was sheared and gone, but the rest of them were still there. So, you can take all types of standard wrenches, and everybody's seen these lug wrenches like this. You can apply a lot of force. People get on them, stand on them. It's not a good idea. So, the wrong tool, untrained operators. And I had a click wrench, just one of those standard dial click wrenches. You just dial the number in, foot-pounds, and I could have handed that to them, and they would have gotten good instruction, and they would have got the process done right. We wouldn't have had to do the rework, which cost downtime for me, and it also cost some more money to get the new lugs. So that brings us to the right tool for the right application. The LTC series, this is just a standard click wrench. And, on a standard click wrench, you do have control. So just like the boys, if we would have set this wrench, gave them the process, you got the speed of operation of a click wrench, I just don't get any feedback. I can't manage rehit detection. I can't do batch count. I can hope that the operator's doing the right thing, at least with the right tool. And if they do put it on the right tool, it's going to be the right, or the right bolt. It's going to be the right torque. So that takes us to, let's get into some process control. So today I've got the Exacta 1350. This is a 35 Newton meter tool. It is a digital wrench. It's got a wireless transmitter here. It's got a display on it. Got a quick exchange dovetail heads. This is a ratcheting one. And I've got a progressive indication on the side. We'll be able to see it very good when it lights up. And I've got an audible and a visual and a vibration. So I've got a target set here of 7 Newton meters. I've got a global 400 here on the side that it's communicating to. And it'd be hard to see it, but there's a batch count of 2 out of 4. I've got 8.8, which is in my tolerance of 3 degrees of movement. It's a global 400 and global 400 MP. Run 16 tools on that controller between a digital wrench. You won't be able to see all the progressive lights, but no matter which way I'm tightening this thing, I have indication visibly and audibly, and also a vibration in my hand. All right, so that takes us, so that's plus or minus 2% accuracy. That's very nice range. Gyroscope, angle control, set up 100 P sets on the Global 400 for up to 16 of these tools, run 4 of them simultaneously. Let's move on to our next one, which is the SLTC FM, frequency 2.4 gigahertz FM frequency. So it's not going to affect your Wi-Fi in the plant. This is a okay, not okay, but with a time-based sequence, I know from that click point a time base for rehit detection. So if I've got an already tightened bolt, I can determine this based on the amount of time from a click point. So rehit detection, okay, not okay status. So upload your data. If you're getting a lot of not okays, you can go out there and train the operators. Now you know that you're getting your batches done and you can do some process controls. So now we get on to the holy grail of a click wrench. So you got the speed of a click wrench. Now I've got feedback, okay, not okay. But now the TAC, speed of a click wrench again, but it is a torque and angle control. Plus or minus 4% is indicated value. So a lot of flexibility here. Now I get not only the result of at the click point, I get a torque and angle at that point and from the threshold that I set below it, but also the amount of torque over that click point. Now that's essentially what happened with the boys' job, is the two that weren't broke, when I go back and audit them, I found that they were already in a yielded state. So as soon as I moved them, they snapped off just like that. So with this, if you're getting a not okay event, you know what that torque, that final torque is also, and you get the functionality of the speed of the click wrench. So let me wrap this up real quick. So for process controls, level 1 process controls using click wrenches, we got air qualifiers also. So this air tool, I can use a air qualifier. So if you've got air tools in your facility, we can integrate this to the Global 400 and start bringing your process to batch counts and other things with rehit detection. Also, if you got a group of lithium-ion Bosch clutch tools in your facility, Rhino Toolhouse has developed a communication chip to go inside here to talk to the Global 400. Same thing, right angle and clutch tools can be added to it. So all of these things, batch count control, rehit control, reduce errors in the assembly process, reduce your overall cost. So we'll wrap this up with, Rhino Toolhouse. Feel free to reach out to any of your sales engineers, application engineers in your area. We will be happy for Rhino Toolhouse sales engineer, and we'll be happy to bring out a live demo, choose some selective tools, whether digital, whether click wrenches, whether it's even just standard click wrenches, a more reliable click wrench that you need. Feel free to reach out to us, and we look forward to seeing you soon. So have a great day.